everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing R for rainbow, and I thought I would do a technique using a punch, an edge punch. I use edge punches quite a lot when it comes to my memory book making, and it's maybe a wee bit old-fashioned. I do have edging dies, but sometimes I just like to use the punch. So what I've done here is I've just taken some coloured card and I have simply taken the rainbow colours and punched the edge of them. So I am going to make this into a card. Of course we don't want all the bulk of the card behind it, so we'll trim that down. So the first thing is to use the punch. Now I just in case you don't know, these edges here and here are essential to getting your punching lined up. So I just make sure that the card is inset and I try and get the edge of the card in line with the edge of the pattern, and then you slide it along and you make sure that the holes and the shapes are at the right spot to cover. So that goes to there, and by doing that you will always get an exact punch. Everything will line up perfectly. So you just line it up and then punch. Okay, so this is the card blank that I'm going to use, and I want to make sure, as I say, I don't want to have all these layers on there, so I'm going to cut about a strip that will be about 1 inch, and I will glue that on. So we're going to take our, not that one because that's going on the top, let me just turn them upside down. So I'm going to bring this up to 1.5 inches. Okay, that's scrap. We could actually make several cards out of this because you're only using 1.5 inches of each card. And then we're just going to glue them on in order. Just sticking to the 1.5 inch width. Now this one you'll see I've got a little tag at the end there. Don't worry about it, you just snip that off. It doesn't take away from the pattern at all. We just need to keep it quite uniform. Okay. So now what we're going to do is glue these pieces onto the card. Okay, we're going to line them up. Doesn't matter at the moment, I haven't done the length. I always want to have a look and see if there's a good side or a bad side to this. So I want to, I can trim the top off when everything is in place, just to make sure it's the best bit that I'm keeping. Again, it's something that you could use actually with the scraps as well. This is just a small set of card that I had, sort of A6 size I would say, and so absolutely if you've got strips that are sort of an inch, inch and a half, then you could absolutely use this technique. Okay. And I'm just going to trim that little edge off there. And I'm going to glue it on here because I don't know how much I'm actually going to cut off. There we go. So, just checking I've got it opening the right way. Okay, so now we are simply going to take our scissors and cut straight down the edge. And then we'll do the same along the top. You want a nice clean edge. It means you don't have to worry about the sizes of the card before you start. So there you go. This is my card that is R for Rainbow. Again, it's a card that you can use for so many things. So I won't put a sentiment on it until I have an idea of what it is going to be used for. But absolutely, you could either use it that way or that way, and you could have a lovely sentiment going down here, happy birthday or whatever. So that is my R for Rainbow contribution. So we are now going to choose our next letter. We've only got 7 letters left to do. So I'm not going to look. I will get my notebook out and we will just pick this letter. It is S. And for S, I have got Seaside. Okay, so that will be my make for next week, is S for Seaside. So in the meantime, thank you very much for taking the time to watch this, and please feel free to leave your comments below, and take care. I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.